I'm back. Hello. I'm Alex Ray. Today, we are listening to Kid Krow, full album review and reaction by Conan Gray. I have heard a singular song from this album, and I'm going to give you one guess what it was. That's right, Heather. That's the only song I've heard. It's actually I've only heard 2 Conan Gray songs ever, and that's one of them is Heather. So I just ran in from the kitchen with my wine, so I'm a little bit out of breath. Please excuse me. Nobody would have thought, right? So I'm super excited about this. I'm super, words are hard. Words are very hard today. If you don't know, which you probably don't because this is very new, on my Patreon, which you should go check out, it's got a ton of content on there. And I've actually been posting new content on it almost every day recently. On my Patreon, I have $5 here that gets you literally everything on the platform. Okay, like all the content on the platform. I have a $25 tier, which is like custom reaction. And then right there, little shoved in the middle, is a $10 tier. And that $10 tier gives you the ability to vote for what the next album or documentary or whatever poll I put up is going to be. This excludes new albums. That's the rule. So if like Gracie Abrams' album's out now, like I'm going to do that album. We're going to listen to Gracie Abrams. But on new albums, you get to vote on what it is. Like when we start playing games on Twitch, you're going to get to vote on the games that we play. If we start doing documentaries, which we are starting to do, you get to vote on what the next documentary is. The Patreon voted. There is a tie for Kid Krow, Super 8, and 1989 Taylor's deluxe album, and Kid Krow is the first one up that we're doing because we're going in chronological order of Conan Gray's albums. So if you have not, please like the video, leave a comment, tell me what your favorite song from this album is, and check out my music and check out my Patreon. I'm an artist and I'm a content creator trying to do this full time, and both of those things help me a lot. Without further ado, we're going to drink some wine, right? Go get your wine. Get you some snackies and buckle up for the next album's 30 minutes. That means it will take me over an hour. We're going to listen to Kid Krow. First up on our deep dive. God, I look disheveled as fuck. I am struggling today. I swear I took my medicine last night. First up is Comfort Crowd.
This hurt that I'm holding's getting heavy.
I love the bass.
Keep a smile on my shoulders till I'm sweaty. Begging on my knees, screaming, someone come and help me. But by the time that there, I've already hit the body.
Oh!
Breath's getting short and I'm
That was so unsettling. Oh my God, we have to hear that again.
help me, but by the time that there, I've already hit the body.
We hit the body.
Breath's getting short and I'm unsteady. I just needed company now. Yeah, I just needed someone around.
That came in so good. I mean, like, so the whole gist of the song is like, I'm hurting. I'm gonna put the mask on that I'm okay. I'm saying I don't need anybody, but really I do. I need company. I need someone around. I need to have somebody's shoulder to cry on. And as you listen through the verse 1 and verse 2, it's like just him. And then it comes in with the harmonies, and then it's him with a harmony, and then all these instruments. It's just like, it's such a perfect build from like nothing to everything in the chorus. And it does it so like slow, but purposefully. It works so well. Yes. I love this bass line.
Spend a lifetime sitting here talking, and even if I cry all over your body, you don't really mind. Say you like your shirt soggy. Yeah, I just needed company now.
These are also such honest lyrics, but they're not full of a ton of metaphors. They're pretty straightforward. You don't have to do a deep dive into what they mean, but they're so well written. Like, I don't listen to this song and think like, oh, this is pedestrian. Like, I've heard these lyrics before. Like, it's so well written and so honest. I think it's the honesty of his songwriting between this and Heather that I've heard that is so special about him. Oh, okay. Is it gonna go back down? Yeah.
Yeah, I just needed someone around. Yeah,
That's such an interesting harmony.
A mess that we make, just company now. Comfort crowd.
Okay, I don't know if you guys like when I do this or not, but I love reading what the artist has had to say about a certain song or about an album. And Conan, there was an Instagram post promoting the track on the day of release, which like obviously like was back in 2020. And Conan said, I was lonely as shit. All my friends were back home in Texas and I had just moved to college, so I didn't have a single friend. I just remember wishing so badly that I could spend time with my best friend the way we used to, just sit on our phones and talk. That's so cute. That is so cute. He said, I'm from a small town in Texas called Georgetown, like an hour away from Austin. Then I moved to LA to go to UCLA, to go from this small town to a massive city with tons of people from all across the world. It was a total realignment of who I was, everything that I wasn't used to. I got so homesick and miss my friends back home so much. They're the ones who keep me sane, so I just wanted to be with them and hang out with them the way we used to. We would just sit around the couch and show each other stupid things on our phones and enjoy each other's company without even having to talk at all. The second I wrote it, I was like, this feels so much like me as a person. So that's also why it's the first track on the album. And it's the oldest one that I've written that's on the album. Okay. I love that. It feels... So he wrote this by himself. Oh my God. So his producer is fucking Dan Nigro. Like Olivia Rodrigo and Chappell Roan. Okay. All right. I see the friend group forming now. This is making more sense. I didn't know these things. So Conan wrote this one by himself and Dan produced it. Okay. Dan's the dude. Like he really, it's so interesting too. You hear Olivia and Conan and Chappell's albums and like, they're not, I don't think they're similar at all. Like, I don't think that I think you can hear the similarity. I have the hiccup. Sorry. I think you hear the similarity in the honest songwriting, the specificities in the songwriting, but production wise, like I think Dan did a really good job of finding the artist's individual sounds. That was really cute. Friendship, just a song about friendship. I love the breakdown on the bridge of Comfort Crowd. Let's go back for a second. That breakdown on the bridge of Comfort Crowd was so unexpected and added so much to the song. Like you're just getting in the vibe. You're like, okay, I know what the deal is. And then that bridge hits and you're like, oh wait, let me throw some ass in a circle. All right, next up is Wish You Were Sober, and somebody in my Twitch chat said Miss Taylor Swift said she liked this song a lot. Sorry. Wish You Were Sober. Wish you were so, wish you were so, wish you were sober.
This party shit, wish we could dip. Go anywhere but here. Don't take a hit, don't kiss my lips, and please don't drink more beer. I'ma crawl to the window now.
Oh, oh, that melody.
But this is definitely not my crowd. 19, but you act 25 now. Means big, but you talk pretty proud.
Oh. This is such Taylor Swift songwriting. Oh, 19, but you act 25 now. Knees weak, but you're talking pretty fly. Wow. That's so, like if you would have told me like that Taylor like wrote on this song, I would believe you. I know that that's not the case. Now I'm going to go look. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And that is such a 360 yes from what we just did. So this was written by Dan and Conan and produced by Dan. That's such Taylor Swift songwriting. That's why that bitch likes it so much. Love it. I'm a big Blondie fan too. On some of my videos, people came through it and been like, "You're not a real Swiftie. Stop hating on Taylor Swift." I have no idea where that's coming from. I have Taylor Swift tattoos on my fucking body. I love that bitch. Okay, love Blondie. We love Blondie. Okay, we're gonna go back for that chorus because holy shit, that's laced.
Kinda hope you're following me out, but this is definitely not my crowd. 19, but you act 25 now. Knees weak, but you talk pretty proud. Wow. Ripped jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud.
Oh, so Taylor.
Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober.
Oh.
I wish you were sober.
To me, it has big getaway car vibes. At least in the production of it. And like it's like gorgeous and getaway car mixed together almost. I love it. I love it. It's his songwriting, the specificities and the honesty. This is great. I love this.
I wish you were sober. Trip down the road, walking you home. You kiss me at your door, pulling me close, beg me stay over. But I'm over this roller coaster. I'm a crawl to the window now, getting good at saying gotta bounce.
Ooh.
Say you always let me down, and I know we're not just hanging out.
It's not casual.
You act 25 now, knees weak, but you talk pretty proud. Wow. Ripped jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud. Trade days, but you don't even know her. Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober. I wish you were sober. I wish you were sober.
Oh.
I wish you were sober.
I love this lesson that this song is teaching in songwriting. Sometimes when you have a fucking bomb ass pre-chorus and you have a chorus that is just laced with something, you don't need to go and write a fucking complicated bridge. Sometimes you just need a little breakdown, you need a little break, and you need to say, give me a second, we're going to get back into this chorus. And that's, don't overthink it. Don't hit the listener with too much. I love it. I love it.
I wish you were sober. 19, but you act 25 now. Knees weak, but you talk pretty proud. Wow. Ripped jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud. Trade days, but you don't even know her. Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober.
I love that one. That's so fun. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, you're like, damn, Conan, I'm sorry that you're on this roller coaster. Like, obviously, this boppity bop is talking about, like, you've got this person, you're hanging out, but the second they get drunky poo, they're like, over you, kissing, stay over with me. And you're like, it's so sweet because I want you to, but like, do this when you're not drunk. That, haven't we all been there? Haven't we all? That is so cute. Okay, I want to see what Conan said about this. Wrote this song about someone who would never tell me they liked me unless they were blackout drunk, LMAO. I love Gen Z pop stars. They just say, this is what this song is about. That's the end of that. Gray explained on Apple Music, it's a song that I ended up sticking on the album last minute. Last minute! So good! Because it was so much fun when I was making it. I wrote it about this person who I really, really liked. And I wrote a lot of songs on my album about them. And they just wouldn't tell me that they liked me back or whatever, tell me their true feelings unless they were blackout drunk. It was weird, bittersweet feeling, because on one side you're thinking, yeah, they like me and they have feelings for me and they like me back. And on the other side, you're thinking, why can't you tell me this when you're sober? Why can't you tell me this in the daylight? I think the song is about all those mixed emotions and all the craziness behind being young and getting super drunk and calling someone and telling them that you love them. Okay, and that again is produced by Dan and written by Conan and Dan. So next up, we've got Maniac. Oh. Oh. I love this like little like it's like an 80s influence guitar there like in the background. Oh. Yeah. Oh my God. Shake ass. Read it for filth. Your car, call me crying in the dark. Oh no. Now you're breaking my heart, so I show up at your place right away. Wipe the tears off of your face while you beg me to stay. Oh no. People like you always want back what they can't have, but I'm past that and you know that, so you should turn back to your rat pack, telling them trash. Your rat pack. Tell your friends that I'm crazy and drive you mad, that I'm such a stalker. A psychopath, and tell them you hate me and dated me just for laughs. So no. Call me and tell me you want me back, you maniac. You maniac. You maniac. Ah, so good. Oh. Na 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 na. What child's song is that pulling from? Na 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 na. Right? Is that like a children's song that it's pulling off of? Like it's like very like tongue in cheek, like very like talking to a toddler, like, okay, like we have really big feelings, honey, so like we're gonna have to calm the fuck down. You maniac! I don't want those, like, honestly, Wish You Were Sober, Maniac back to back. Those songs go so hard. And just casually put them back to back. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Him writing all these songs, he was never in a relationship until like the middle of making his third album. But like, it sounds like he was in a lot of situationships, bless his heart. So like, I get it. Like, I think... yeah, he had a lot of people, or at least this person being like, we're not together, but we're together. Conan Gray said on MTV News that this is about people who send out rumors. And more specifically, it was written after getting a midnight drunk sob text from his ex. They'd been running around town telling everyone that I was some freak who wouldn't leave them alone, when in reality, they were the freaks, sending strange late night texts and showing up at my shows unannounced. Oh my God. Okay, but we might need to watch the music video at a later date, and like maybe that'll be on Patreon. So Maniac is a song I wrote in the shower. I was in New York. I had gotten this crazy text from someone I hadn't talked to in months. It was like, oh, Conan, you're so manipulative and crazy, and you've been telling all my friends this, and you've been saying this and that and this and that. And I was so confused. Like, what's going on in your head? I don't know what you're talking about, and you're calling me insane, but let's get this clear. You are the crazy one in this situation. Like, you're the maniac. You're insane. I've had a few people think it's about me, and I'm like, no, for once in my life, I am not being the insane one. Wild. All right. And this was written by Dan and Conan, produced by Dan. I love it. I love it. So far my ranking is Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, Comfort Crowd. Okay, Online Love is next, but it looks like this is just a transition track, so I'm going to go to the end of Maniac to play it.
You only pass through my city every
Oh,
once in a million.
chills. I have chills.
Yeah, we talk like we're living only miles, only minutes from another, just around the block. As I stare at my screen shining blue and green, all alone in a coffee shop, I can't help but imagine what maybe could have happened if you weren't just in on my.
Oh, no.
Delete.
We're going straight into checkmate. Oh.
Funny, right? Calling me drunk when it's too late at night.
Oh.
Telling me truths that you know all are lies. Yeah, you think you're funny, right? You
Oh,
think you're
I
super
love the
smart.
production.
Flirting with them,
Production, not production.
building me up, buttercup, you lied. Now I'm gonna ruin your life.
Oh my god.
'Cause I've gotten tired of the games that you play. When you tell me you love me, then you throw me away. So cry me a river till you drown in the lake. 'Cause you may think you're winning, but checkmate. Yeah, you may think you're winning, but checkmate. And I'ma get you going.
Oh. Okay. Set it on fire. It's given I'm Gonna Get You Back by Taylor Swift. He wrote it first though. He wrote it first. Oh, a lover on the large.
'Cause I've gotten tired of the games that you play. When you tell me you love me, then you throw me away. So cry me a river till you drown
I love
in
that
the
guitar.
lake. 'Cause
Ah.
you may think you're winning, but
Checkmate.
you did some damage, so I'm making you pay. And no one's ever gonna love you anyways. 'Cause you're just a narcissist who's totally fake. Yeah, you may think you're winning this heartbreak, but you aren't gonna win it, 'cause checkmate.
I just want to note that alternative chorus, the alternate chorus at the end says, and you did some damage, so I'm making you pay, and no one's ever gonna love you anyways, because you're just a narcissist who's totally fake. Yeah, you may think you're winning this heartbreak, but you aren't gonna win it because checkmate. That's savage. Absolutely savage. He said, I know you cheated, but we're gonna go on a date anyway. I'm gonna play it super dumb, and then I'm gonna ruin your life. So fucking savage. Oh god, it's so savage. So Conan on Apple Music said, the stage of grief where you're just angry, like pure rage, that was when I wrote Checkmate. I was just like, oh man, fuck you. It's a song that I wrote in a moment of pure seething anger. I want to rip your head off. You are the worst person I've ever met. It was this person who was always playing games with me all the time, always playing games with my heart. And I figured if you want to play games with me, if you're going to play games with my heart, and if you're going to treat love like it's some kind of game, then I'm going to win the game and I'm going to ruin your life. Absolutely savage. Conan explained on Twitter, he wrote this whole song in 5 minutes alone on his bedroom floor, dedicated to the asshole who was always playing games with my little heart. Hand drew a lyric video for that one. Oh, that's really cute. Wow. He really came for them. That was pretty crazy. That was crazy. That was written alone by Conan Gray and produced by Dan. So he Yeah, that was on this album, like the ones that he write by himself are like much more like, those lyrics are pretty fucking unhinged. Like Comfort Crowd is very honest, very, very true. Like he wrote Comfort Crowd by himself. Let me double check myself. And yeah, he did. And then he wrote Wish You Were Sober Maniac with Dan, and then Checkmate was Alone. And that's just the unhinged anger, pure rage he was talking about that you can only get by just sitting alone in your bedroom and being fucking pissed off. So it really came for them. All right, I love that one. I think so far my ranking is Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, Checkmate, Comfort Crowd, Online Love. That's it. All right. The next up is The Cut That Always Bleeds. Oh no, it's going to be a sad one. Down. Oh. Damn, this person that this album was, I'm sure mostly about, was like really doing him in. The first verse is, I don't love you anymore, in quotes. A pretty line that I adore. 5 words that I've heard before, cause you keep me on a rope and tied a noose around my throat. You're gone, then back at my door. Damn, this person really was back and forth the whole fucking time. Oh my God. Oh. Chills. I have chills. Oh. So that was like the pre-chorus, and then this little breakdown here is actually the chorus. I can't be your lover on a leash. Damn. Fuck. I have chill. I'm gonna cry. I'm in a very happy relationship, and this is like taking me back to little sad girl Alex. Every time. Dude, Conan Gray is the king of fucking pre-choruses. All of these pre-choruses on this album are absolute, I mean, heroin. They're so good. Okay, run. Every time a bridge is coming up on this album, I feel like it's on my screen. Every time this bridge is coming up, I'm clenching my whole body. I'm like, I'm scared. Oh.
Every other week, when you please. Oh, I could.
Oh no.
Anything you
at the end he said, but I'll be whatever you need. Oh no, I've been there. Don't do it. No. Caitlin. I literally was about to start crying from the cut that always bleeds. Oh my God. We are now on Fight or Flight. Everybody say thanks to Caitlin for rating. We love Caitlin Marie in this house. And Raiders, thank you so much for hanging out over here. And if you like sad, that was sad. That last song was just sad. That was sad. So if you like sad music, love you, Caitlin. All right, next up, after the cut that always bleeds, which I feel like the lyrics kind of speak for themselves on the cut that always bleeds. Conan said there was a point in the relationship where there was no point in being in the relationship and I was trying to get over, but every time I got over that person, they would show up. And I feel like exes have a sense like that. Like when you break up and you're like starting to get over them, they're like, wait, can't let that happen. And they just whoop, whoop, like slide back in. So I totally get that. So next up is Fight or Flight. Like a rash, like a fucking rash. Just a little fucking allergy, a little bug. All right, here we go.
Something's gotten into you.
Immediately yes on the guitar tone. Immediately yes. Blah, 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 blah.
You don't really look at me the way you used to.
Oh no.
And it ain't true. Every single rumor that I've heard of you say you were out for someone that I don't know.
Oh no.
Calling other people on your telephone. Kinda wish I didn't know. Well, fight or flight, I'd rather die than have to cry in front of you.
Oh.
Flight, I'd rather lie than tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move. Fight or flight. You tell me it ain't what it seems, but baby, this is looking like a crime scene.
Oh, I love that line. So the chorus is fight or flight, I'd rather die than have to cry in front of you. Fight or flight, I'd rather lie than tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move, fight or flight. Or freeze. Freeze is an freeze and cry is an option.
Closer on the balcony. Hey, you smell like perfume out of a magazine. I'm throwing all your shit out of my window.
Oh.
Telling you I wish that we had never spoke. Baby, I already know.
I love the production on this one.
Lie and tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move. Fight or flight.
Oh, okay.
There's someone at my door. Someone I've not met before.
Oh no, what's happening?
Eyes like mine, a pretty smile, and they've been crying for a while. 'Cause they also didn't know that lover left us. Well, fight or flight.
Oh my-
I'd rather
I wonder if that really happened. Oh my God, I wonder if the person actually fucking went to Conan and were like, we're both the other person. Like, what the fuck?
and have to cry in front of you. Fight or flight, I'd rather lie than tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move. Fight or flight.
Damn. So Conan said about Fight or Flight, it's the one that I kind of wanted to have a bit of fun with. I wanted to be super chaotic, melodramatic, about finding out that someone has cheated on you or finding out that someone has multiple people in their lives that you just didn't know about. It was my response to getting put in that situation, and also meeting someone and finding out that maybe they're not the person that you think they are. Like, you're definitely talking to a bit of a player. Okay. So I don't know. So it's not clear if he actually like met the other person, but I love the production on this one. They nailed the chaotic production, and that was written alone by Conan and produced by Dan. Fight or Flight is, Conan said on the Zach Sang show, Fight or Flight is one of those songs I just want to tell a story. The roots of country music especially is pretty much look at the story I came up with. It was one of those situations where I really liked this one person, and they like somebody else, but they also like me. So it was back and forth. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Do I scream and make a big fuss, or do I just leave and let it go? And I think it's pretty common question in any relationship. Do I try and make it this big thing, or do I just finally pick up and leave? I like that it leaves it with a question too. It's like the last line of the song is, it's my move, fight or flight. And that's just kind of like what we get from it. We don't get any resolution from it. All right, next song is Affluenza.
Mama's got a new man, and Daddy's got a new mansion to keep. He never really calls back, 'cause he's got too many finances to reap. Money.
I love that little soft rasp on his lower register. Shit is just so fucking good. So fucking good.
Ain't it funny, honey, when you get what you need, baby, life is a breeze. Money, give me money, tell him blood.
This song is giving Born vibes. You know the group Born, or I don't know if it's just that one guy and his like title is Born, like Jack Antonoff's Bleachers, but it's giving Born vibes.
When you get what you need, baby, life is a breeze. Money, give me money, tell him bloody. All these kids have got affluenza, going wrecking their daddy's Benza. Crystal liquor.
I love that he just rhymed affluenza with daddy's Benz. I love that.
And designer drugs. Killing time, getting high. Can't wait till it ends.
Oh,
Ain't it funny, honey, when you get what you need, baby, life is a breeze. Money, give me money, tell him bloody. All these kids have got.
I feel like, okay, I don't know if this is true or not, and I might get some hate for this. Like, here's Alex Ray's, like, here's a controversial take, okay? We've been to LA quite often, right? I didn't know that this is how naive I am, I guess. And I am very fortunate, okay? Like, we have a house. We have food in the fridge. Like, Phil and I can provide for animals, our farm of animals, you know. It's not that. But growing up, it wasn't like, we were not rich by any means. And like Phil, even looking back, Phil is like, you don't, like, as I tell him about my childhood and where I grew up, he's like, you guys lived in a very poor place. But we've been to LA a lot recently, and I didn't know that there was this whole class of people who are just out in LA pursuing like music or acting and like don't work. I didn't know that was a class of people. And so like, as we've been out there, I'm like, how do all these people have all this time? And like, all they're doing is partying and like auditioning or putting on show, which is like fine. I've met some lovely people, you know what I mean? And then finally a friend was like, Alex, like they all come from money. Like they're fucking rich. Like, what do you mean? Like they have trust funds. And if they don't have trust funds, or if they can't get into their trust funds, like their parents kick them cash. And that just blew my mind. It took me like a week to like come to terms with like, I'm sorry, what? And I feel like this song is kind of like Conan's version of he moved and went to UCLA for college. And then he had all these friends who probably had the same thing. And he had that same realization that I did and was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't know. It's just an observation. It's just a very interesting way to live. But Conan said about it, and then we'll get back to the song. I grew up with financial ups and downs my whole entire life. Yeah, we didn't know how we were going to survive, and I was used to not having money when I was young. I always thought that money would solve all my issues. Then I moved to LA, and I discovered this whole other side of the world. Yes, where these kids who grew up insanely rich. I started hanging out with them, going to their parties and seeing this other side of the world, and discover that even these people who grew up with tons of money are absolutely miserable. I figured out that it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. We all have a lot of the same problems. Yeah. I mean, that is true too. Like a lot of the people that I've met, like they're miserable in their own way, you know, too, that you don't think. And that's a very mature like outlook of it on it that Conan had. So. Oh,
cold cash. You always had it real lavish, first class. Trust fund, gold time. 80 grand in both your hands, but no love. All these kids have got affluence.
oh, down to the guitar.
Daddy's Benza, crystal liquor cups and designer drugs. They say money can't buy you no love, but a diamond cheers you right up. Give me none of your affluenza, affluenza, affluenza.
Oh, I love this song. Oh, a little fade out. Starts at, wow, I've been sleeping on this album. This is a fucking great album. I am absolutely. So the album's called Kid Krow, KIDKROW, and the song is called Affluenza. And I mean, this is such a solid album. And that song, I love that he wrote a song about this like other perspective of feeling like, wow, I have all this money and like, but no love from it, and how he observed that in his time after he moved to California. Album was the best pop debut album of 2020, I believe. That fucking makes sense. Like, holy shit. It's so good. I mean, really, you guys always show me good music and I'm always like, there's no skips on this album, but like, as I'm thinking about like what I listen today, I'm like, oh my God, this is going on my driving playlist. Like for sure. Are you kidding me? Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, Checkmate, Affluenza. You're kidding me. When I'm sad, when I'm having a low, which is probably like, if you have bipolar, maybe don't play this music when you're having a low, but like, I like to feel it hard. like a comfort crowd. All right. Next up is a interlude called Can We Be Friends?
Could you be my best friend? Let's hang
Aw.
out every weekend. We're driving every night, stare at people that we like. Could you be my
Nar.
best friend? I'll tell you all my secrets. I'll tell you all the times that I wish that I could die. And if anybody fucks with you, they fuck with me. So if anybody fucks with you, I'll knock their teeth out. Yeah. Could you be my best friend? Can we be friends?
Aww.
Could you be my best friend? Can we be friends?
All right, guys. Heather's next. Wait, hold on. What did he say about that? So Conan on Apple Music said, both of the interludes I wrote just for the fans, for the people who listen to the album from top to bottom. It was another way of talking to the listener and being like, hey, thank you for listening to my album. This is everything you ever need to know about me. These are all my deepest, darkest secrets, and I would love to be your best friend. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm literally getting teary-eyed at this. These are all my deepest, darkest secrets, and I would love to be your best friend. Just thank you for caring. It's also a song I wrote from the perspective of what I would say to my best friends back home. A love letter towards platonic friendship. I feel like friendship is something that is never really talked about in music ever. It's always love, and there's no one on earth that I love more than my friends. That's so sweet. Oh. Oh. And that is, again, written alone by Conan fucking Gray, dude. Conan Gray. That's cute. That was really cute. All right, kids. Are we ready for Heather? Are we ready? Does anybody know how Conan and Dan got like hooked up, how they met? I would just like that, but I need the lore. I would like the lore.
I still remember 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much I liked you. But I watch your eyes as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than the blue sky. She's got you mesmerized while I die. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater. It's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were Heather.
There are so many people in songwriting and in pop music in general who were like, don't write a sad song, don't write a slow song, you need the upbeat songs, you need the bop songs. But I think Heather proves that you don't. You just need something fucking honest that connects with people and their experiences. I hate the whole, you have too many ballads, don't write too many ballads, you don't need too many slow songs. Like, if that's what comes from your fucking heart and that's the kind of art that you make, like, who fucking says? Who fucking says? And I need to listen to that advice more that I just gave.
Watch as she stands with her holding your hand. Put your arm around her shoulder. Now I'm getting colder, but how could I hate her? She's such an angel, but then again, kinda wish she were dead as she was. I wish I were Heather.
I am such a dirty little slut for strings.
Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater. It's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were.
I'm a dirty little slut for strings. I'm a dirty little slut for Heather. Okay, Conan said a lot about this song, actually. He said on Apple, Heather is the song on the album that I always cry to. I think it's the most honest recount of my love life at the moment. It's about a girl named Heather. I think everybody has a Heather in their life. The person that I really liked was in love with Heather. They were not in love with me. And because of that, I fucking hated Heather. He's so honest. He's so fucking honest, dude. I had no reason to hate Heather. Heather is a perfectly nice girl. She's sweet and she's pure and she smells like Daisy. She's perfect, but I hate her. It's the humiliating thing to admit, but it's just true. I'm scared to see how people are going to react because it isn't a good thing to think something like that. But I also think it's something that I've never really heard anyone admit. I'm sorry, Heather, you're a wonderful person. Like, I think it's just honest. I think like who can like, oh my god, that's so mean to think like that. I don't think anybody has any room to say that when you're just like you're just being honest about your feelings and your music. Like that's just what it is. He's made a few tweets about Heather. He said sadness is subjective, LOL, but Heather makes me want to decompose and melt through the floorboards. He's so funny. Oh my god, he's so funny. Why didn't I realize he was this funny? I can't wait for y'all to hear Heather off this because it makes me want to die and I'm tired of being the only one crying and I want y'all to cry with me. Heather is the kind of song that deserves Heather, Conan Gray, Crying Alone in the Rain edits. Like, I love it. Oh, God. Okay, well, Heather. It's so real. We've all had a Heather. We have all had a fucking Heather. He is so funny. So funny for why. Yeah, so that's Heather. Everybody on the planet knows Heather. So that was produced by Dan Nigro and Jam City, who I'm not familiar with. Oh, they did Jealousy, Jealousy, Olivia Rodrigo, The Good Side, Troye Sivan, Tokiachi. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. No, the camera has not died, guys. And do you know why the camera has not died? That is because last stream, Phil got us a plug-inable camera thingy-bobber so the camera wouldn't fucking die anymore. So the era of the camera being dead is over, and I think we topped out at like 53 times that the camera has died. We're out of the trenches, kids. We're out of the trenches. Everybody cheer for Phil. Yay! Phil got sick of it. He got sick of watching it. He just ordered it while we were on stream. It did add character, right? Now I have to add the character. My personality carrying us. Ugh. All right, next up, we have Little League. No, sad. I just gave this whole speech about write your sad songs, babe. You got this, queen. And I'm like, sad, no.
Do you remember days on our old block? Messing with their neighbors who called the cops.
Oh, it's gonna be a friendship song.
You and me could get away with anything. We lay on the grass all day talking. Yeah, I remember everything. But lately I've been feeling strange, and everybody's telling me to act my age.
This feels like a One Direction song almost. No, it's giving 1D, kids. It's giving 1D. So one of the writers on this song, I can't talk. Okay, back up. One of the writers on the song, Ryan McMahon, I think is how you say it, his last name, has written for Sabrina Carpenter, Addison Rae, Olivia O'Brien, Fauzia actually, wrote on Plastic Therapy for Fauzia, more Addison Rae, more Fauzia. So he's a pretty powerhouse writer. And then Ryan Rabin has written a shit ton with Group Love. And then Conan, of course. Conan, of course. This is such a cute, like, homage to youth and friendship and love and of your friends and being a kid and, like... Another great song when I'm already singing the chorus at the end. So cute. Oh, that was cute. That was really cute. I think that one went by really fast for me. It was just like so like it was so driven. Like the instrumentals really just drove it. Conan said about this one, I wasn't a Little League player at all. I think for me, Little League was always a signifier of my youth. Yes, we would go to see my friends' Little League games and we'd all buy popsicles. Oh, cute. Watch it, cheer, get super sunburned when we're young. And then you get older and all of a sudden you're in the big leagues. You're like, I'm not in the big leagues. I'm old and I'm just here fucking around. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You're like, how the hell do I handle anything that's going on ever? You don't. It just happens. You manifest, you write some affirmations in your little journal and you just fucking go forth. I miss Little Lee is my song talking about the fear of growing up, and it's also just about my best friend back home. I miss her all the time. Her name's Ashley. Oh, I wear a necklace with her name on it. That's so cute. It's just me missing her and missing times when life was so much simpler. That's so sweet. If I ever put a necklace on with one of my best friend's name on it, if I put a necklace on with Addison's name on it or Paige's name on it, they'd beat my ass. They'd beat my fucking ass. They'd be like, what the fuck is around your neck? They'd be like, what the fuck is around your neck? Yeah, well, that's a really cute one. Ashley, that's so cute. So we know her. She's in the music video for People Watching on the second album. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Funny. Oh, I have heard People Watching, so maybe I know more songs than I think. Next up is the last song on the album, The Story. So we will close out after this, and then everybody will take a little breakity break and get ready for John Reeves' stream, where he's listening to 5 Sauce 5 for the first time. Here we go. When it starts with an acoustic guitar, you know it's going to be a rough time.
Let me tell you a story about a boy and a girl. It's kinda short, kinda boring, but the end is a whirl. They were just 16 when the people were mean, so
Hope you're okay, sister. Nar.
they didn't love themselves, and now they're gone. Headstones on a lawn. And when I was younger, I knew a boy and a boy, best friends with each other, but always wished there were more. 'Cause they loved one another but never discovered, 'cause they were too afraid of what they'd say. Moved to different states. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. But I think that it could work for you and me. Just wait and see.
Oh.
It's not the end of the story. Now it's on to the sequel, about me and my friend. Both our parents were evil, so we both made a bet. If we worked and we saved, we could both run away and we'd have a better life. And I was right. I wonder if she's alright.
Oh.
Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. But I think that it could work.
That little run there. I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. Like, that adds so much, just that little run there. Fuck. Dude, I've made it through this whole fucking album. Whole fucking album.
For you and me. Just wait and It's not the end of the story.
Okay.
And the movie's always running in my head. All the people, all the lovers, all my friends. And I hope that they all get their happy end. In the end. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. But I think that it could work for you and me. Just wait and see. It's not the end of the story.
All right, we're done. Okay, fucking hell. Damn, that first verse though came in with a fucking gut punch. Fuck me, dude. That is a good way to words. If you're not feeling okay, you need to tell someone. Okay. If you're feeling the kind of way that you want to make an attempt, it is very not even hard. I know for me. Okay, we're just gonna talk about me for a second. But for me, when I get in the place where I am feeling that way, I don't want to tell anyone because I'm not scared, and I don't care. Okay, I think people who really get to the lowest of lows that they're ready to do it, they're like, why would I tell anybody if I'm gonna do it? Like, you're not scared. You hear people say, like, tell somebody if you need help. You don't feel like you need help. You feel like you're like so close to bliss and happiness and an escape finally. I'm telling you though, I looked up in a hospital bed at my partner whose heart was shattered into 5 million pieces after he just found the love of his life damn near dead on our living room floor. And if you do that, you will be so missed, and you will forgo the opportunity to be so loved. So tell someone, tell your partner, tell your best friend, tell your sibling that it's really dark and that you're not scared of it, but you just need somebody to sit with you and tell you all the reasons why dying before it's your time is cringe and why you're needed here. You just need somebody to remind you, just stay safe because this world needs you. So people are mean, but you're loved. Okay. That's my PSA for the day. Starting my ASMR channel. Just hi, honey.
Hello, stream.
He said, hello, stream. Well, I'm closing up stream right now. Can I call you back?
All right. Is it?
Okay, but wrapping up Kid Krow. That was a fucking bomb-ass album. I mean, so fucking good. I think, here's my ranking. Are you ready? You ready for the ranking? Top is still Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, The Cut That Always Bleeds, Affluenza, Heather, Fight or Flight, The Story. I'm not counting the interludes, by the way. Checkmate, Little League, Comfort Crowd. I think I got them all. That's my ranking. So my tops are Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, The Cut That Always Bleeds, and Heather. My top 4 are Wish You Were Sober, Maniac, Cut That Always Bleeds, and Heather, for sure. Yes, it's a great album. He's a fucking phenomenal songwriter. He's a very wonderful, honest songwriter. And yeah, just I'm a huge fan. I'm excited to listen to Super 8. So if you guys would like more Conan Gray, please let me know in the comments. We'll be doing Super 8 soon. Let me know if we should do his original EP. Let me know if you want to hear Found Heaven soon. and we'll keep it rolling. There's so much good music that I've not listened to that we got to get into. So I'm excited. So YouTube, see you next time.
We got a trail of clues lead into more. Honey, one last time, then shut the door. Is this a game, baby? Who's keeping score? Thinking we should talk, but